There has been a bit of controversy today about a tweet put out by Restore, which was basically saying that they were going to designate the IRGC as like a terrorist organization or something. And this has, they got quite a negative, they did get a really negative reaction from it generally within the comments on their post, which, I mean, well, and I mean, a lot of people are sort of saying, "Oh, you got to be single issue on this." But I, I just can't see it that way. Because I mean, this is really bad for Restore because politics is all about momentum. And nowadays, I don't know if you really are doing a lot of persuading the other side. It's become, I think British politics will become more like American politics. It's more about getting your side enthusiastic and getting them to turn out. That's what's going to win you things. What's going to win you elections. And this could be the end of it. I mean, most of the momentum that the Green Party have at the moment, I think a lot of it is to do with the implosion of your party, because obviously that was the Corbyn party in the UK. When that imploded, all of those people had nowhere to go other than the Green Party, and it also shows you how like one little fuck up, like your party had a massive fuck up with their like sorting out their membership. If you fuck up one thing like that, you're done. You are just done. Is what seems to me just like so mad is the sort of people on the right who have become so single issue about this that they would vote, they're like, oh, I'm going to vote for the Greens, which, yeah, okay. I mean, they have slightly anti-Zionist policies, but I mean, for me, I just think like the UK's position on it doesn't matter. Israel doesn't do what it does with UK support. It does what it does with US support. And us taking our support away isn't going to actually make any difference. But it could definitely lead to Britain finding itself kind of very isolated in international affairs because there's a lot of people, people like Bastani who think we're going to be really good friends with China are fucking barking. They're fucking mad. We're never going to have a really close relationship with China. It's just not going to happen. Not like the one we have with the Americans. And yeah, so with regards to the kind of green, the people who on the right who literally now are like, oh well, I'm going to vote green because they're anti-Zionist. I'm just going to give you some insights into the Greens' migration policy, and you really will be cutting off your nose to spite your face. So basically, the Green Party UK supports a welcoming, humane approach to immigration and asylum with a long-term vision of a world without borders, but a practical focus on fair managed migration in the meantime. That is just a fucking cop-out. As you will see later, there's nothing managed about what they are suggesting. So basically, treat all migrants as citizens in waiting who should be supported to settle and integrate. Blah, blah, obviously stuff about climate, end the hostile environment. So basically, and separate migration from criminal justice. I mean, they actually and this is from their website. They actually want to dismantle the Home Office and replace it with a new Department of Migration, focused on support, not enforcement. The other ones are, blah, blah, treat all migrants as if they are citizens, give all residents the right to vote, just handing out money left, right, and centre. And the other ones are basically they're going to include like climate disasters as a reason for allowing like refugee status. So what that basically means is if there's ever a flood or a hurricane or any natural disaster anywhere, all of the people involved can just basically just come straight to Britain. and they would be, they would be getting full, NHS access, everything. So this is the list of support while claims are processed. So right to work immediately, no restrictions. Accommodation, financial support at least universal basic income levels or equivalent. No detention, abolish immigration detention except clear public safety risks. But you don't know if someone's a public safety risk if they ripped up all their fucking documents before they arrived. So you won't have a fucking clue. And then also, basically, even if you get rejected, then there's no automatic deportation and you get to appeal. And obviously, they won't send you back to anywhere that's dangerous, so they won't send you back anywhere. And so once you've seen that, once you've heard that, I don't see how anyone on the right could possibly have any, just what? So the anti-Zionists, well, so fucking what? It's like, oh, I'm so sick of being betrayed. I'm going to go and vote for a party that's telling me that they're going to do everything that I don't want. It's fucking insane. The way some people are like, well, I'm going to fucking vote Green now. Well, you're a fucking idiot then. I'm going to sell my flat. I'm going to get out of this fucking country. Oh, I'm done, man. I'm done. I mean, when I look at the Green Party, I just think if they get in, and I think it is unlikely I still think it's unlikely that they'll get in, because I think basically what's going to happen is because of the first past the post system, it doesn't really matter how much support they have among young people, because basically what's going to happen is they'll win the cities, but they won't win the countryside. And now the Reform have promised to keep the triple lock, the Boomers is going to give you one last fuck you, and Reform will probably be the largest party, but I would put money right now on a hung parliament, which will probably be a total mess. And the statement itself was, it was more, I feel it was more anti-Iran than pro-Israel, but because of the way a lot of people have started to view this, it's like, no, you have to love Iran even when they are literally attacking British bases, sinking British ships when it's the Houthis, that's Iran. They're the ones who sank our ship. Fuck that shit. I don't care if the Israelis are pricks. You do not get to blow up our ships, you cunts. How is that Britain first if you're literally supporting foreign governments that attack our bases and our shipping? It's not. So yeah, I mean, I hope Restore can kind of come to a firm position on this, but it will be really bad if this early kind of loss of momentum fucks it up, because it's too late for anything else to start building before 2029. It is too late now. You're not going to do much in what you'd have maybe 2 years left. Once something had even started to try and get it organized, and it won't happen. It's not enough time. But yeah, I mean, I just haven't. I mean, and when you look at the Green Party's financial policies, it's fucking insane, man. They're fucking insane. They're already committed to borrowing an extra 90 billion, and that's even if all of their tax rises bring in the revenue that they think they will, which they probably won't. They will fucking destroy the pound. If the Green Party gets in, the markets will fuck the UK. I think that's what's going to happen. It will make the little Liz Truss thing just look like nothing. And even though I actually don't think the Green Party are going to win, I kind of feel like there's so many people in this country that support it that if they don't win this time, they may win next time. And for me, I think the best thing to do is basically sell my flat, cut as many ties with the UK as I can and just try and become a digital nomad. Um, which is a shame. But I'm really starting to not see any future for myself in the UK whatsoever. Um, which is a real shame, you know. I never ever thought that I would want to leave. Wow, indeed, Wordsy. Wow, indeed. It is a shame. That's my cat, Wordsy. He's cool. Um, but yeah. Anyway, just couple of like channel points. I think I've said what I've got to say on that. Is I am on Twitter again now as Zarathustra Leviathan. Um, so if you're on Twitter, please give me a follow because I would need a lot more verified followers before I'll be getting any Elon bucks. But that seems to be where everyone is nowadays. And the other thing is, obviously, the last video I did say I was going to move into the open source intelligence sphere. I still want to do that, obviously, with the whole kind of ceasefire just after I announced it wasn't great. Wordsy, can you stop climbing on the back of that door? But I do long term still want to do that, but I think what I need to do is sell my flat, trade on the markets well, and then we will have some resources, and then we will turn those resources into capabilities. But yeah, it's just another really black pilling day, friends. It really is. Oh well.